football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
You ain't going nowhere. Like 12, Mike.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 180. Come on, boy. This 5-7. Don't be scared. Bravo. Let's go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. This is caught by Antonio Brown. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The kick by Bryant is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Eckler. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun on 3rd down, Dobbs. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Let him know. Switch. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
To throw on 3rd down, Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run. It's Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, check.
Wentz now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 31, Dobbs. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, 69 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On first down, Downs to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Going on the ground with Ekeler. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. They come out here in the eye. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
Sunday. Kill. What's that?
They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Check 26.
They started on the ground with Ekeler. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Here we go. Hey, hold on.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dobbs. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brandon Graham able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is down. Goodwin able to haul it in. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike Ford, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go. Mike Ford. 3 buzz.
Dobbs is throwing. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Gets this one left side to Pettis. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Eckler, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Deion Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on second and 10. Wentz looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. Third down here.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wondering about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Dobbs. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Jackson to return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Another try after the first down sack. Dobbs flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. Man open. It's Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing here, Dobbs. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
This John Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Deion Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check three, check three.
After the sack on first down, Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up fourth down.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guy.
He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, but now it'll be third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is third and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Wentz now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a first and 10 here. Now Wentz. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Brown. there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz, he's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run here with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox. His second sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And he connects with Ertz. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, D.
To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Check 99. Check 99. Kill.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.